It's Tuber's High Score Challenge, and the game this time is Bucky O'Hare. I said Bucky, Captain Bucky O'Hare, as the theme tune went. We're playing the Tuber's High Score Challenge World Cup on a slightly different schedule to normal. I'm recording this on a Friday night, just as my Friday evening drinks are kicking in, so I'll try and keep a steady flow to the commentary as things go on. It's one of these Konami side-scrolling beat-em-ups, very much in the mould of The Simpsons and Teenage Mutant Hero, and I say hero, not ninja, Turtles. One I didn't see back in the arcades back in the day, but it's very much on par with them from what I've played. Lovely colourful graphics, which I'll comment on straight away. Some nice sound and visuals as well. I suppose something slightly different about this game is that you got guns in it, which is always an interesting one for this kind of game back in the day. Like there's always like the Final Fight machines and things, but when I started playing things like when Alien vs Predator came out and you had like projectile shots and stuff, it's just like, wow, yeah, it's like a scrum beat 'em up where I can just shoot everything. Yeah, it's like so easy, yeah. Maybe not quite like that, and certainly the challenge did ramp up accordingly. But there's almost something quite liberating about being able to shoot stuff in a side scroller like this back in the day, I found. But anyway, that's a bit of rambling there. There's 4 different characters to choose from in this. So I've picked Jenny here, and the reason for that, one of the main reasons, is each character's got what's referred to as a gimmick, which is if you press the shoot and jump buttons together, then they do kind of special attack. And in Jenny's case here, she has these kind of like sort of spinning disc thingies, which is kind of like stick with you, then sort of home in on an enemy. Now the main thing I like about that particular gimmick, as it's called, is the sort of the vertical reach of it. The other characters have different variations, but with Jenny's it's kind of like the most direct I found, and it's particularly when I'm learning a game, you don't want to get too close quarters with the enemies. There's Blinky the robot. He's got this kind of like short range flamethrower thingy, which looks quite damaging and everything, but you don't want to be getting that close to the enemies in the first place, just like taking bits of damage and stuff. But Bucky O'Hare himself has got some kind of grenade thingy, which seems pretty powerful, but it's quite horizontal, so it's difficult to pick out that enemies to the top and bottom of you. Then there's the duck guy, who I can't remember his name. He's got this kind of like shitty spinning whirlwindy thingy, which takes ages to get around the screen, and I gave up on him pretty much straight away. But those were my initial thoughts on why I've chosen Jenny. Jenny seems like one of the cooler characters as well. I mean, I don't know how to rate the Bucky O'Hare character's coolness. To be honest, it's one of those cartoons back in the day I didn't actually like. I didn't particularly like the characters. I never really followed any particular story with it, with whatever was supposed to be happening, and I didn't pay too much attention to it back in the day. What I would say though is I just had a quick look on YouTube about this game, and there were various people making references to how they got the original voice actors and things like back for this game, and that's something which really helped me enjoy the game in a way. I know just like voiceovers and stuff shouldn't really make too much of a difference, but it's one of those games where I think you can tell us you can tell us a bit of love gone into it. It's tried to sort of stay true to the original. It's gone through that extra effort to sort of make things as sort of close to the cartoon in a way as they can be, really. So even though I didn't like the cartoon back in the day, it's kind of like I was quite enjoying this game just in terms of the characters, the voiceovers, just like the effort they put into it as well. And it's a fun blast. Yeah, it's I'd say this is on par with games like The Simpsons and Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles as well. And just have a quick sip of my drink. So first bit of major hazard, I'd say. This bit that ship comes in is pretty difficult to avoid the bullets, and you really want to dodge right as quickly as possible before those flames come out, which pretty much like wipe a life off you. What I would also say at this point is that I noticed somehow I've gone up to 3 lives, and the reason for that is I've picked up a couple of health pickups. Now, this is also one of the reasons why I perhaps come runs not slightly early, because to be honest there's not much time left in these challenges, and I don't think I would have been able to improve on it anyway, but I have been quite lucky with the health pickups in this run. I was doing one previously and the health pickups weren't appearing nowhere near as much, and yeah, like you do get half a bar of energy each time you get a live pickup, so I was very fortunate in this one to receive those, and I'd like to think I made the most of them as much as I could. Okay, so I'm onto an elevator bit here. Some gold pickup, although as nice as that gold bullion looks, you only get 100 points for it, which is like the equivalent of like a couple of enemies at best, really. Yeah, everything seems to be either worth 50 points or 100 points. Like, there's no massive points as far as I can tell for like taking out some of the more difficult enemies. Got a bit caught out there. You can only power up your gun a couple of times as well, I think, so I don't think I'm getting any particular benefit from that. So again, yeah, making use of my gimmick thingy, so I'm kind of staying out of the line of the missiles whilst launching my projectiles to take them out. I mean, it's probably easy enough with some of the other characters' abilities, but yeah, so but playing it safe, learning the game, and I only got like a week to learn it really, so it's kind of like just try something and stick with it, and like see how well I can do. Yeah, so this enemy, I'm using the kind of like jumping sort of downward attack, which seems to be the quickest way to get across the screen, because this guy catches up with you pretty quickly, and as we'll see in a minute as well, he's kind of got like this reachy grab thing, which you need to stay out of the way of. One of those bosses, like first time you come across, like bit tricky getting grabbed all the time and stuff, but easy enough to dodge after a bit of practice. I'll say that just as I get grabbed. And sort of jumped into him there as well, which is a bit careless. I mean, to be honest, when I was doing this run at this stage, I was thinking, oh no, yeah, I'm actually in danger of like messing this up a bit early here, because I took a few hits on like some of those spaceships earlier as well. It's kind of like, no, I've done better on the previous run, so I was thinking, this might go to pot. It takes quite a few hits, but yeah, just keep on chipping away really. And there we go. So it seems to have saved some rabbits.
Wow, take a look out there. That's a climate converter.
Yeah, that Willy there character, he used to annoy me for some reason. Still does a bit. Sorry for any Bucky Hare fans watching, but yeah. And so I talked over that cutscene as well, but yeah, just what I was talking about, like the love gone into this game. Like the cutscenes are good as well. It's and again, another thing I was reading is that apparently the series didn't really get a just had another life pick up there, which is very nice. Apparently the cartoon series didn't really get a proper ending from just from a couple of comments I read on YouTube. So this game in a way kind of it's almost the closest thing people got to a conclusion of it, which is quite sad in a way, because it's always a bit good when a nice or a good TV series someone's a fan of doesn't get a proper ending. But it's nice that with the effort that has gone into this, which I think shines through, despite my dislike for the cartoon. That yes, it's nice that it added to that overall story and what happened. So yeah, this downward section bit isn't too bad, by the way. Just got to try and remember some of those gun turrets. They fire out horizontally first and then diagonally. Interesting mid-level boss here. Sort of big fish thing. You kind of got to try and balance it. It kind of sucks rocks off the cliff face there, and also lunges at you as well. And there's kind of like a gravitational pull as well, so you kind of get thrown off balance a bit. And it's actually fairly easy to accidentally, just get clipped by one of those rocks, or like on my earlier runs, getting just a little bit too close and getting snapped up, which of course deals damage. And there's this big rock attack as well, which steer well clear of if you can help it. And there we go. Yeah, see you, Willie. Yeah, this boss at first found a little bit tricky. Like chucks his axes around, jumps all over the place. Was getting hit quite a bit at first, and at first I was like resorting to using my bombs. But if you kind of just like walk around in a circle, then he's not too much of a problem really. The more damage he is as well, the more he jumps around, so it's kind of like you can almost get caught off guard thinking he'll only jump 4 or 5 times, which is enough, but I think sometimes he ends up jumping about 6 or 7 times or whatever. But yeah, just taking time, move around in circles, picking him off, not much of a problem really. Probably easier than the last boss, I suppose. Oh, fucking Willie again.
Saved us all, Willie.
Well done, Willie.
Bucky, I have a fix on the distress signal.
Good work, Jenny. What have we got?
I feel this signal coming from the asteroid belt.
Right, I'd say I was about to say, I suppose this is where the difficulty ramps up a bit. To be fair, the difficulty does sort of like ramp up at a pretty steady pace, just like a gradual pace. I'd say really, which is pretty good. I mean, it's kind of like if I would have seen this back in the arcade in the day, for some reason didn't see it at all. But it's the kind of difficulty where you really get your value for money, sort of playing a very enjoyable, bright and colourful game. And again, I say it again, but I'd say this is on par with like The Simpsons and Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles as well. It's kind of like rock dudes. They kind of like take knocking down a couple of times before they disappear completely. But not too problematic. Yeah, one thing I didn't mention about this stage actually is like first few attempts I was actually finding it a bit difficult. One of the things is to not hang too far back as it scrolls forward, because you get caught by the enemies like coming from behind. And just on that topic, I think that's good game design, because cause the nature of this level is kind of like there's these asteroids, all these gaps, like these big sort of abysses of space in front of you. So you kind of like you're almost like discouraged to go forward, but you kind of like need to in a way to stop getting picked off at the back. Now, having said that, I kind of like I'm a bit unsure of the tactics here, because you got all these like asteroids flying in, so I wasn't sure whether to be too far forward or hang back a bit. So I do end up getting hit a few times here. This is kind of like it starts getting to the point of the almost like I'm not quite used to this bit. Like I'm just trying to improvise a bit and do my best. And you get these kind of like sea of like mines which take a lot of hits. It does stock you up on bombs earlier on in the level, so I think an odd bomb or two is the right thing to do there. And nice like life pickup there as well. Just to confirm, by the way, this is the EAB version. As I said, I didn't happen to get those life pickups when I was playing it on an earlier run, but I know sometimes with versions like you get different, or there can be different power ups and stuff. I mean, this enemy here, like I'd say this is more difficult than the previous end of level boss, and I think if I remember right, this is only like a mid-level one. Okay, let's take that. Oh no, my mistake. It was the end of level boss.
Most humble android, pleased to navigate, Captain O'Hare, but too late. What the toads have done, I cannot bear to speak of it. Planet Rat must have been overthrown.
No, it's not too late. Rodent, the old mouse, is still alive somewhere on the planet Rat.
Level 5. Sorry, that by the way, sorry, I just lost me focus for a second there. But yeah, I accidentally just pressed the wrong button and did a bomb for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Just then, so a bit of a mistake. Fortunately, I don't think that matters in the long run. But yeah, the kind of mistakes you don't want to make if you're trying to 1cc it. It does make me wonder though. I mean, as I said, I've been lucky on this with the live pickups I had. It makes me wonder how much luck you might need to. I mean, yeah, if you practice it enough, and then you probably do it without getting hit, maybe. But certainly those extra live pickups did help a lot. Right, this bit, there's that kind of generator thing in the top right, which is seems to be spawning enemies. Yeah, there's enemies coming out of it. I kind of thought I had it under wraps, but after a short while, it just seemed to be taking forever. And then I took a hit there, so it's taking cheeky hits. And there's one from behind catch me as well, and it's like it actually got a bit more intense than I would have liked to that particular bit. Especially as this was a point where I'm thinking, this run's going really well. I've got a couple of lives, got loads of bombs, and so I started getting like cheap hits left and right, and it's kind of like, fuck. Yeah, these geezers aren't too bad. First time come across them, it's like, oh no, like but just a little bit of patient dodging and keeping them at a little bit of a distance. And when they come towards you with a knife, just like run away, shoot from a distance, and no problems. So turret thingies. Another life pickup. I mean, I hadn't got this far before, so I don't know if that's kind of like it seemed as though I was getting more life pickups compared to a regular run, particularly compared to my previous attempts. I'm just like spamming bombs here because I just get the feeling I'm going to take a lot of hits, like sort of going to toe with that thing, which isn't even a boss or anything. So I've just like spunked all my bombs there basically. There's probably a far easier way to deal with that, but it's kind of like I'm just kind of in the mood that I've got lots of lives, got lots of energy. Don't waste it all on something which could easily just like fuck all that up basically. But then I come across this, which is kind of like even worse, really, I'd say. Get a couple of bombs back after losing a life there. Yeah, well, just so actually, there's X-Men side scroller as well, which I really enjoyed back in the arcade back in the day. I think that was another one by Konami, as far as I remember. Just just being a bit careful here, because it's like it's about that stage of the run where the pressure's on, and you don't want to do something stupid, just like walking straight into a flame trap. Accidentally took a small hit there, but as far as it goes, this is going really, really well. So okay, end of level boss. And again, I wouldn't say this boss is too bad either. Like, this is kind of quite dodgeable, pinky purple flame thingies. He's got a spider's web which comes down from the top, which I just made a hash of there, but not too difficult to avoid at all, I'd say. You just got to look for the shadows before they come down. And you generally able to get a lot of hits in on him, even though he's can be quite close quarters at times. I think the thing is with this boss, actually, from what I remember, it just takes a lot of hits. Unfortunately, of course. So anyway, but whilst all this is going on, like, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but just with the quick turnaround of games, and I'm off out tomorrow as well. It's kind of like I'm not really going to sort of like have the opportunity to improve on my run that much. Particularly given the those life pickups, I've seemed to have benefited along the way as well. So it's kind of a case like, like realistically, I'm not going to get much better than this run. Did take a cheeky hit at the end there. Just by the way, the intensity just seems to ramp up a bit, just towards the end. So I used a bomb there just to finish him off. But unfortunately, just got snagged a bit just before doing so.
Yes, Rodent, but there are many planets out there that have been polluted. There is only one way to restore the planets. Send back the planetary life force stored in the Toad Star to the surface of each. What's the planetary life force?
Banana oil! Them lousy toads just keep coming, Captain. What are we gonna do?
Slightly different level, side-scrolling, sort of like a on a ship shooter type thingy. There's 8 stages, by the way, so this is stage 6 of 8. Reasonably straightforward so far. Right, yeah. That just doesn't make sense. To bombard the enemies, it just points at the thingy. I just didn't know what it meant there. I think it's a mistranslation or a bad translation. Because I noticed after I'd done this run, looking at the demo, that they kind of do this bit, and it shows them like ramming into the carts. Right, and I kind of think that's what it meant by that. Just with like a bombard with a down arrow, I was thinking, what do I jump into the car and it makes an explosion or something like? It just didn't make sense to me, unfortunately. but never mind. Yes, still got lasers and like shot everything. So Right, and okay, so here's this sort of like big robot fish boss here. These flames seem quite difficult to avoid. Again, sort of first time I've really got this far. I mean, well, to myself, I did do one quick run through on credits. Just like bumping them in just to sort of see what was there. But yeah, just playing through this bit, it was kind of like, it's that's going to take a bit of figuring out and bit of studying. So that's when my run came to an abrupt halt, really. But I was that's very, very pleased with how far I got, really. So that's my score then. 38,450. Very, very, very pleased with that. And I think that's about as much as I can say for the moment. So I'll say bye for now.